revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready! 5:25! Yeah. Hey, grip lands. Got it.
On first down, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54, stop! Space.
Check 56.
Got it. All day. The over.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Well, they snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, South!
Man, I got you.
Hey, South!
22, Mike 22. Watch the screen.
Throwing again, Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
You gotta get that. Got it.
Who's that yours? Who's that?
Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Kamara now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. Be liking my flavor. I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch. She never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, please. I never switch. She never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. 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 Car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn it's time to get it lit. We got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Go! Let's go!
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
We got 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Back. Watch twins. Watch. Hey, easy.
On second down, Kamara.
Check 52.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 44.
Ready? 5-8. 5-8. Three's the mic. Hey, kill. Here we go. Sammy. 3, check 3. Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Small.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, South. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. 11. Quick the edge. Go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back 25. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. 39. Safety. Check safety. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Gun. Rabbit. Showing A. Check. Watch the A.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
11. Hey. High 7. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here I come. 58. Hey, zoom.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back 25. 51. Down. You draw corkers. Check nickel. Slam.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Shoot. 3 down. Watch the twist. Hey, express. Kill. Topper. Check. 20.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Kill.
Breeze now. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Leroy Reynolds. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Over. Jam. Hey, foxtrot.
From his end zone, it's Breeze on 3rd and long. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got you. Check. Switch. Gun. Let him go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run. It's Gurley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Here we go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Good.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coach and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that makes it 23-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Play action, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Pick up the ball. 47's the goal. Defense wins championships, baby.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Mike's 43. Hey, Alpha. 3. I got one. Under.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
43 is the mic. Watch 12. Watch QB drop. Alert flare.
Here's Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let this thing go for 6. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They find some open field here. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 51 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Come on, D. Check. Bang.
At the 50-yard line.
Hey, easy. Check. 45 is the mark. Yes.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Got to do better. Come on, QB.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
All day. 43. You're good. Like 4. Ready. You remember me?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check 43. Out. Easy, opposite.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I'm coming after you. Hey, 59, ready.
Ryan finding Julio out wide. Julio Jones all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gotw, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Tack McKinley, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Hey, we got 3 down.
4th down.
Mike's 43.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Into the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We did our part. Ready. 56, right there. 56. Let's go, D.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. 56 is the mic. I got you. Shift. Hey, Tuesday. Check. 10. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, easy.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
First and 10.
Don't get nervous.
43.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. On first and 10, here's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Let's put him on the fly.
Breeze to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
11. Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you, boy.
Watch. Hey, kill.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Check 25.
They'll start out on the ground early. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now Ito Smith. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes left side. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brent.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 30, 10, And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, let's go!
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, get him! Get him! Get him! Let him go!
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another carry now for Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd
Down!
down.
Ready! Move 80! 22!
In the face.
Switch, switch, switch!
Kill, kill, kill! Kill, kill!
Hey, wait.
56. Mike.
80 weapon.
Right there, 56.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. 21. You gonna see me.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, check.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Gun.
Play it. Whip. Watch the whip.
Wait.
56, Mike, 56.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, South. 20.
Check 50.
21.
Rip left.
Hey, Delta.
He's coming. Double up.
Ready for that.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather.